Hey guys, Space Feeders here. We're going to do another Q&A video today because it's been a while since we did one and my mailboxes were beyond full. So we're going to do it because questions are fun and because people ask the weirdest things. It's great. So we're just going to crack right on. Mr. Kaka. Hey Spacey, it's me Mr. Kaka, other known as Jared Kaka. Just wanted to remind you that I made you sing that song in the summer pack. Yeah, that did happen. I sang, I don't even remember, Earth, Wind and Fire? Something like that. I built a stage and everything. Slayer Player, that rhymes. You are a great mod. Congrats at being a successful mod. Well, yeah. Thank you. Neptune CC. Hey Space, answer this question. I will. Why do you do way more than the actual creator? Now, that's not true. At all. Because the actual creators do all sorts of things that we don't see. I do a lot in-game. They do a lot to the game. So, yeah, that's not really the case, I'm afraid. Hey, 12. Hey, 12, bomb game holowarp. Bomb game, please, like nice bomb game holowarp. Yeah. I'll do a bomb game. I'm down. I'll do a nice bomb game holowarp. Sorry. Do you listen to music while playing building? If so, what's your favourite genre and piece of music? I don't actually tend to listen to music while building. I get distracted by it. I build very quietly so that I can sort of think, which allows me to sort of come up with new ideas as I go and evolve my builds. But my favourite genre of music, now that is a hard question because I listen to a lot of various things. I mean, I go from listening to 90s dance music to heavy metal, within one song. So I like a lot of stuff. I'm really into Childish Gambino at the moment, who just dropped This Is America, which was an interesting video. I like a lot of his early stuff, a lot of his rap stuff, but I also really like his newer album, which is a bit more James Brownie, is the only way I can really describe it. But yeah, that's what I like about music right now. I enjoyed that question, actually. Axo06. How often do you record videos? I used to do one almost every week. Now, not so much because I'm pretty busy in Cubic Castles, but I'm trying to bulk record when I do have time so that I can release stuff a bit more regularly. Sekir Man. You are amazing best. Thank you. Mr. Kaka again. I've been subscribed to your channel for as long as I remember. Wish you do that face reveal. I never agreed to do a face reveal. You just wanted a face reveal. I don't know how I feel about that. My face is secret. It's a secret face. Cosmic Noob. A noob from space. You're the best. Thank you, Cosmic Noob. Galantis. What you would like to add in game and why? I would like 2 new bumpers. One bumper would allow you to set and regulate what perks could be used in the realm and allow people without those perks to temporarily use them. So a good example, taking away Jumper Man or giving everyone Jumper Man so that you could have, you could choose how you wanted to use that. The other thing I really want is a block that allows for fall damage and water breathing, which you could toggle on and off, so you don't have to have it in every realm, but it would be cool for adventures. Stop people jumping off cliffs to get to things, it would kill them, or making swimming a bit more of a puzzle because you would die. So that's my answer to that. Furious Rays, the most furious of all rays. Where did you come from? Space? Well, yeah, you answered your own question. I came from space. That's where I'm from. Perplexed Hedgehog. I wonder if hedgehogs get perplexed. Out of all the realms that you've built so far, which ones are your favourites? Oh god, it's so hard. I built so many. I really like some of my racetracks. I really enjoy those. Maybe my favourite racetrack is Fetus Hills Raceway. I really like the pirate one. That was really cool, and it looks really interesting. But I think Fetus Hills Raceway is maybe one of my favourite realms. Excuse me. So that's answered that. Boss 4. Can you do a tutorial of how to build a shop? I did. There is one. It's a little... No, it's not even that dated, actually. Yeah, have a little search for that. I have one. Cubic Goblin YouTuber. Which is your most favourite mod out? Hello, Bello, Shello. Not sure Bello and Shello are words. I don't have a favourite mod. I have mods that I spend more time with. Mods that I would consider, more of a friend. Because I speak to them regularly, like Ed, for example, or Angel, or G-Dog. I spend time with them a lot more than some of the rest, but I get on with all of them. So, yeah, I don't really have a favourite mod. I wouldn't really want to choose one either. Dr. Medic, do you have any ideas on where to find a cave? I've found small caves that are just cave walls, but never any crystals. Okay, so for finding caves, there used to be an old solution, and that was just to kill yourself on beehives, and it would teleport you to the cave if there was one. Now there's like a special patch of grass that you can sort of see, which normally indicates a cave, or I tend to walk around panning my camera under mountains and stuff, and you can normally see the doors if there is one, but it's just practice. You just sort of try until you find one. At least I'm not going to pronounce that. I'll get it wrong. So, yeah, this person. You are king of the world. You created the best videos. That is a huge statement. I don't know about best videos, but I certainly create videos. Pure Storm. When did you start building? Okay, multiple questions. Let's do this. I've been building for about 6 years, 7 years, something like that. Not in cubic castles, but just in general building games. I did a lot of Minecraft. I still do quite a lot of Minecraft. We have a very big Minecraft world, which is entirely created from the ground up by singular blocks. So I guess a lot of practice. Have I ever been bad at it in CC or in another game? In cubic castles, I've never been bad at building. Only limited by what I knew about cubic castles and what blocks I was aware of, because I came from another game and built so much already that I sort of was already kind of used to it. There was a time where I was pretty bad at building in Minecraft because, again, I didn't really know what I could do. I hadn't really tried. It's all practice, really. Oh, excuse me. I'm very tired. I'm always really tired. I wonder if I have a thing that makes you tired. Maybe I have a problem. I don't know. Yeah, I just practiced and practiced until I got good at it. I was never like truly awful, but I wasn't very good either. Captain Denboy. How many mods are active now? Pretty much most of them, just in various times and various amounts of time. I mean, some of us are on every day. Some of us aren't on every day, but all the mods are on. They are around. You just might not see them. Coffee Freak 87. Do flowers grow right side up or left side down? That I don't know. I don't know if flowers particularly favour growing up one side. I don't think flowers grow down. I'm very confused. I don't know. Here's my answer. Dr. Plague. I really admire you. I saw your Easter pack opening contest with Ed. I am so sad you didn't win. I know. Damn you, Ed. I wanted to ask you how you are so lucky. Every pack I open, I never get rares. I opened 4. I am pretty unlucky when it comes to pack battles with Ed. I don't get the best stuff. I think it's just about opening sheer numbers. You're not guaranteed, but obviously the more you open, the more chance you have. But yeah, I think it's just luck. It's just luck at the end of the day. Heart rate. How long did it take you to build the little big maze? Too long is the answer. A lot of hours. I put in a lot of hours. I tried not to do it too regularly because it was the most tedious build of all time. But I had to rack up huge days. Like, I'm talking like 9-hour days to get anywhere with that. So yeah, longer than I want to admit, and probably never going to do that again because it was horrific. GMO4. Why did you call yourself Spacesuit? It's very unique. I've answered this a whole bunch of times, so I'll be very quick. I decided that when online gaming started that I needed a cool name that made me super cool because it was going to be my online identity forever, and that's quite a big thing to contemplate. It was not the first thing I came up with, it was what I came up with, and I was happy with it, and that's the end of the story. For a more detailed story, visit previous questions and answers. Coffee Freak 87 again. How many espresso shots do you think you could do in a row? I'm pretty seasoned caffeine drinker. I mean, I drink tea and coffee all day, every day. I don't really drink anything else. So, like, I'm 90% caffeine, I'm pretty sure. So I imagine a lot. I'm not a huge fan of espresso, though. But push comes to shove, I could do a lot of espressos. Zerk. I see you build cool structure, and I like them all. Where do you get the ideas to build them? Okay, so I tend to come up with an idea just randomly when I'm out and about. I don't plan it, so I just sort of start building, and then it just sort of comes, and it develops, and it becomes more than the idea originally was, because I get more ideas as I go, and more sort of inspirations as I go. And then normally when I'm building a build, I'll go, oh, that would have been cool, and I come up with like 10 other things I want to do, and then I end up with like a huge list in my brain of all these builds I want to do, and I just sort of pick from them as I go. There are still things I want to do now. There are still things I've wanted to do since I started the game that I haven't done, but I'll get to them. Galantis again. When did you start playing Cubic Castles? I started playing summer of 2016. So as far as players are concerned, I'm actually a fairly like newer player compared to some of the players out there. But I've put in time. I've put in a lot of time, which I think is the difference between me and maybe some of the older players. You know, like my leveling up, I did entirely from building and quests. I put the hours in. I knocked out build after build, which makes it probably seem like I've been here a bit longer than I have. How do you find the game? A good friend of mine in real life plays Cubic Castles, or played it. He was one of the more famous builders back in the day. Everyone sort of knew who he was. His name was Replicant_WXL. For those of you that don't know him, the Nexus Tower and the Nexus Clan was his clan, which was one of the biggest ones in the game at the time. His builds are great, so definitely check those out. He sort of stopped playing and started playing Minecraft with me, and then sort of convinced me to come and try this one, and I haven't left. Do I like coffee? I do. I do really like coffee, but I prefer tea. But coffee is good. Your best moment in Cubic Castles? I guess being given the events manager sort of job was my best thing, because I get to build for everyone, and it's so exciting. I enjoy it so much. It's what I like doing, but with more purpose. And my worst moment, probably the time I set up a shop when I first was playing, and I guess pretty much everyone did this. And I put a lot of effort into building it, and the guy decided he wanted out of building a shop, so he just took most of the stuff, which was pretty sad. I got most of it back, over time, and I rebuilt. But yeah, a lot of my early stuff, a lot of my early build was kind of ruined by him. But I'm sure everyone has a story like that. It's the only time I was ever scammed, so to speak. I learned from that pretty quick. Mintlear K. Would you like to travel to Brazil? I would love to travel to Brazil. I really like the cultures of various, like all sorts of countries, and I'd really like to visit a lot of them. I'd love to visit Brazil. That would be really cool. Mr. Granicus, are you rich in real life? No, I am not rich. I get by, but I'm not rich. I don't have a lot of money. I have enough money to sort of be, as it were. Trevian Frazier, when is the next update, and when will you do another building shop? The next update is probably a small summer update by now. We've just had the wireless, so I probably won't build another shop tutorial, because I did one, and I'm not really into shops. I don't run shops, so it's not really something I'm particularly interested in doing. I leave it with what I've got. Boss 4. Can you do a talk? I've read this already. This is another of the same. I have one. Go watch it. I built one already. Zoddy, I bet you reach 1,000 subscribers on the 28th of April. You are wrong, because it is now May, and I am not there yet. Not far, though, so please, please, please subscribe if you aren't. It would be really appreciated. Felix the Third. If players sell lower prices than Qubit Store, does it make the Qubit Store useless? Because players depends players shop. So who was better, shop or Qubit Store? Thank you, smiley face. Players have to sell lower than the Qubit Store. Because if you go and buy something from the Qubit Store and then you sell it at the same price, there's no point buying it from you. You may as well buy it on the Qubit Store. So it has to be sold lower than the Qubit Store to make it worth selling by a player in the first place. It doesn't make the Qubit Store useless. I still use it sometimes. If I'm not willing to hunt for something. If I want it there and then, I will use the Qubit Store. But if I don't want to pay that price and I'm willing to sort of look for it, then I will find a player. But it's definitely still got its uses. Furious Rays. How many times do you pee in one day? That is a question. A lot is my answer. I drink a lot of tea and coffee, and that stuff does not sit well. It goes right through you. So a lot. Galantis. I have some questions. When you started Qubit Castles, I answered. How did you find Qubit Castles? I also answered. So yeah, those answers. It looks like I already sent you a letter, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, what's your opinion on llama corns? They're good. I like them. Fun fact, my loading screen for Fortnite is a llama corn. And will probably remain one because it's great. iHayden45. What cool stuff can moderators do? We can do a lot of cool stuff. We can turn into bats. We can go invisible and walk through walls. We can see into your very soul. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff there. Quashke. I can't pronounce that one either. I'm sorry. What is your favourite item? Mushrooms. Moving on. I think I just killed someone else's letter. I apologise. How old are you? Is it hard to be mod and host events? I am as old as time. I am ageless. And I float through space. Watching. Waiting. Seeing. And it's not that hard to be a mod and event. No, okay. It is. It is hard. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. Perplexed Hedgehog. What is your opinion is the most useful perk? Faster mining, because you need it. Once you have that, life becomes a lot easier. It's definitely one of the better perks to take it early on. It will make your life so much simpler. I just killed someone else's letter. I'm really bad. Pegasus. Hello, I love your realm. It's amazing. I hate your whatever this place. Well, that's really conflicting. You hate it or you love it. It's not Marmite. Although that is how I feel about Marmite. Captain Noah. I have been waiting a long time to ask you this. Will you marry me? I love you, Sace. I need you in my life. I will not marry you. That would be a conflicting issue with the person I'm supposed to be marrying. How do you be a mod? Okay. The definitive answer, I'll lay it down for you now, because everyone asks this all the time. Think about being a mod. Picture being a mod. About it in its entirety. And just concentrate really hard on it. And then what you want to do is you want to stand up. You want to click your heels together 3 times, spin around, and say, I want to be a mod. Now, while picturing being a mod, if you do that right, you should just become a mod. That should happen for you, but you have to will it really hard. So if it's not working, that's probably you're not willing enough. Cub 1. Do you have any pets? If so, what are they called? What animals are they? I have one pet. His name is Thistle. He is an albino hedgehog, and he is awesome. And you can find him on the forums. I post pictures of him all the time, actually. So if you're interested, just keep an eye out. Amakarek. What will happen with someone do a game have second chance? They will get in trouble because second chances are not allowed. Aniox. You're French. I'm English. Hi. In harm's way. Hi, I was wondering if you like playing other games. Yeah, I play other games. I play Minecraft. I play Fortnite a lot. Just started God of War, but I don't really have time to play it, but it's pretty good. And I just started playing a game called Wylands, which is on Steam. It's early access, and it's another building game, which is pretty cool. I'm certainly enjoying it so far. I haven't played it very much because I've been very busy, but building games pretty much are my main thing I do. Captain Noah, where do you buy resources? Can't find anywhere to buy mountain grass. I tend to ask around. If I can't find it, normally I know someone that can. So it's just a question of asking, really. And the last one, Demas the YouTuber. Want to make a theme park? I do not have time to make a theme park. As cool as an idea as that is, I simply can't spare the time for it. So that's your questions that you asked, and I answered them. I hope you enjoyed it. It's always fun to read them, see what you guys have to say. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.